beautiful day. My goodness. You couldn't ask for a better day today. It didn't rain either, shockingly. What's up, Juan Andrade? Albert, the countdown is on. We're waiting, my friend. We are waiting. Araceli, what's up? Mila, Daybed, so hype. Fired up. What's up, Sean? Erie, fire. Christmas Eve for HHN fans. I don't even know why we think it's official. A lot of Florida people are like alluding that tomorrow is an announcement day for Halloween Horror Nights. I hope it is. I'm not complaining. Will you be getting a Switch 2? No, I'm not getting a Switch 2. I own 2 Switches. As weird as that sounds. And Maxaruni, my baby, is like all in the Switch right now. It's crazy. But I don't need the new Switch. For me, there's just no need. Mario Kart's not calling my name that much where I'm like, I got to get the new Switch so then I could play the new Mario Kart. I think in a couple months, maybe by the end of the year, I might consider buying one. But not, right now, I don't want another Switch. What's up, Michelle? 5 fires. Hype in the chat. How's everybody doing? I'm doing wonderful, Robbie. Tammy. What's up, Justin? What's up, Robbie? Handsome. Conductor. What's up, everybody? What up, man? What's up, Nate Has Died? Trailer announcement tomorrow. I'm here for it. If tomorrow, I am busy in the morning and I am busy in the evening. So I probably, if there is an announcement, I'll go live, but it'll be like late at night. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. I got obligations I have to do. But if there is an announcement, I'll be live for sure in the nighttime, probably around the same time like right now, like 8 or 9 o'clock. And we'll talk all things Horror Nights. And usually, sometimes when I wait a little while when these announcements happen, we get like more information. That always happens. So that's why I'm always like, I don't mind going live a little later, because you just find out more information, and that more information is always great when it comes down to these announcements. Let's go Dodgers. Aren't they? I think they're playing right now, or they've been playing. Dodgers down 3-0. Canning from the Mets is balling. The pitcher. What do we got? Yeah, man. So it's bottom of the 4th. Dodgers are down 3-0. Who did good? Who did good for the Mets? Alonso, dude. Pete Alonso, he's a beast. Who's the Dodgers pitcher? Gansolin. Yeah. We'll see. Dodgers, they're at home too. Damn, Angels game 9-11. They lost. That's a lot of runs got scored there. But hey, I hope the Dodgers win tonight. Gotta come back hard on that one. What's up, Gina? What's up, Alex? Nate. What's up, Nate? Dropping the pumpkins. Can we talk about the Wicked trailer? Stunning. That is, I have so many browser windows. I have all these browser windows open. Let me see. Am I too delayed? No delay. All right. Where are we at? Wicked. So I've seen the trailer to like right here in this range. It's just Max Rooney was yelling and, I got to tend to my baby. They dropped a almost 3-minute trailer. Oh my Lanta. I would show the trailer, but obviously we get copyrighted on YouTube. one thing I do know about Wicked 2, we're going to be crying. Very emotional. Danny always tells me Wicked 2 doesn't have the banger music like Wicked 1, but there's like one good song, I guess, in part 2. I'm excited. It's cool to, touch base with all these characters again. This universe they've created is just so beautiful.
For a while there, I thought you changed.
I have changed.
I love the universe they got, man. The world building in this movie or movies, awesome.
I'm off to see the wizard.
I'm off to see the wizard. Dude, look at this. This is so good. Yeah, I'm a big Wicked fan. I'll be there day one in Prime. If I could watch it in Prime, I'm gonna watch it in Prime. What's up, Jared? Arturo. Are you going to past member takeover tomorrow? Nah, I don't think so. Everybody's claiming we're gonna get an announcement. I'd rather just do a bonfire at night. I go to Universal all the time. Look for a late night or early morning Murdy tweet. Let's talk about that real quick. I've been meaning to say this. I've been meaning to say this. The twiddling of his thumbs. Is that what it's called? What did he call it? Let's go to John Murdy's tweet. John Murdy. Let me see. Where are we at? Here it is. So, by the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. Do you think the pricking of his thumbs was the FNAF announcement? Or was it supposed to be something else? Because it was a long pricking of the thumbs, you know what I mean? Was there a delay in announcement? Or does everybody agree it was supposed to be for FNAF? What do you guys think? What does everybody think? I'm curious to hear what you guys say. What's up, Judy? Ready for HHN tickets tomorrow? Man, I'm so ready to buy Frequent Fear Pass. I was telling Junior, I was like, do we buy our Frequent Fear Pass right away or do we wait a little bit? Because if you remember last year, they charged too much money. Nobody was buying it, and then they brought the price down and they had to refund us, and we had to go through all that process. I was like, I wonder if they're going to try to ask a lot more for Frequent Fear. Nobody buys it, then price comes down. I don't know. We'll see. But I hope I want to buy my RIP already. That one I will buy right away because that one only goes up. RIP only goes up. It never goes down. What's up, Matthew? Happy Wednesday. Super chat. That big black eye channel was good. How you doing, man? Tomorrow, there's going to be an HHN announcement. Murdy called me this morning saying there's going to be an announcement tomorrow. This was in my dreams. Tickets will be sold out by then. I don't know, man. We still don't, at this point, we don't know what FNAF is, and everybody keeps saying, everybody keeps alluding to Fallout all of a sudden. That's so weird. We were all on the hype train that it was going to be Terrifier, but now it's Fallout for some reason. Do you think those Jaws sippers will still be available in the weeks to come? I'm going to say no. In Florida, they're just gone. As soon as they put them on the shelves, they're gone. I think it's just, you got to factor in the resale world. And a lot of this Jaws 50 stuff doesn't even last like 3 days. It's weird. Like they had a big shark that was like a toy, and you put stuff in the shark's mouth, and then I think it like explodes. That toy, I was like, I like looked at it, and I was like, do I need that? And it's so big. And I think it was like $60. I was just like, for me, it was more of the size and like, where am I going to put it? And Max breaks everything. So I was like, I'll think about it. I never saw it again. It just 3 days later, I couldn't even buy it. What's up, Isabel? Yeah, it's just stuff says Jaws 50. So everything's very unique right now because it's the 50th anniversary. I'm going to say the Jaws Sipper probably doesn't last very long. Especially we're about to get into like the very heavy crowd peak seasons, because it's summer. So yeah, a lot of people were buying that sipper when I was there. It sold out at the studio store, and they were only selling it in Hollywood and Dine, and they were selling it at the lower lot in the Transformers store. Those are the only two places that I saw still had it. How much is the Jaws Sipper after AP discount? I think it cost me $32. I have it right here. Look at this. This thing's fire. There we go. See how it says the Jaws 50? Oh, where's this paper? And then it has it on the bottom too. Like, I think it's the coolest sipper I've ever seen. Usually I don't even care to buy a sipper, but this one was like, this is a very special sipper. What's up, Jesta? Glad to see you back. Murdy's on vacation. That's why pre-picked. Pre-picking. Are we actually getting an announcement tomorrow? Because I'm hearing left and right that we are and that we aren't. There's a lot of Florida people that are really on the announcements coming tomorrow. It seems like the Florida people got more of the vibe because Florida, for whatever reason, calls the shots. Even though we're in Hollywood, they call the shots. So I'm more inclined of like, yeah, we're probably going to get an announcement. Which I am not complaining. Start Japan yesterday, like, I don't know what time it was for them, but for us, it was like 10:30 at night, maybe 11. They dropped the full schedule of everything they're doing, HHN. I was like, huh. They got Jurassic Park in the dark. They got this like secret walkthrough during Halloween season. I was like, what the hell? Why do we got that? They dropped like some Chucky thing, Chainsaw Man, roller coaster with, I think, 3D goggle. I don't know. Japan's going hard. Universal. They gave it to everybody. Did you get your Fantastic Four tickets? And when do you think Herbie arrives? Fantastic Four are probably gonna arrive the day before or the day of the movie. I have not got any Fantastic Four tickets. Right now, I want to watch Karate Kid again. And I want to watch... There's like a scary movie that's going on right now. I can't even think of the name, but... and I want to watch The Ballerina or something like that from the John Wick world. There's a lot of movies I want to watch right now. Who knows if they're good, but... Jason Blum jumped the gun at the convention and forced the announcement. That's why there's no press release ready. That's what I'm thinking too, man. I'm thinking the same thing. There's like a little bit of me that I don't think he was supposed to announce that, but maybe it was just all part of the plan, right? Because usually when there is an announcement of Halloween Horror Night or Universal, at least here in Hollywood, they blast out a media email to everybody with like kind of a little description, like an image of what the logo is going to look like. We got none of that. There was nothing. No press release at all. There was nothing. If Frequent Fear doesn't have early entry, at least give me free parking. They should sell like an add-on, right? Because it sucks to pay the parking. Yeah. I feel you, Jen. I think Poltergeist is the next announcement. Did you see Fast and Furious cars sitting at the beginning of the final brake run? Pull through on the course is probably close. I did. I do I have it on my Twitter? I'm pretty sure I put it on my Twitter. Let me see. I got it somewhere. There it is. So the ride vehicle somehow made its way right there, all the way on the left, which is kind of crazy that to see it down there. That's a closer picture. And somebody was able to get a photo when the ride or the seats were like in the open, and it had speakers. So there'll be some type of ride audio or music playing. Something will be playing audio wise while you're on this ride. So that's good to know. I didn't know that. That was news to me. I don't think tomorrow will be Fallout because it's not a headliner. Well, there's one really good headliner. It's called Terrifier. Your audio keeps cutting in and out. Is my audio doing that again? Oh my gosh. Is my audio cutting in and out for other people? Let me unplug it and. Good. I live with the things. Ondo, your audio is going in and out. Oh my Lanta. Let's see how I sound. Good. Thanks. Your audio is going in and out. Oh. Let's see how I sound. I'm just going to take it out. Gosh. We're just going to go on the MacBook audio. It's not the best audio, but it's better than going in and out. In and out. Can everybody hear me? Everybody hear me right now. I saw Karate Kid Legends. It's a good movie. Yeah, there's a lot of hate for some reason. They're like, this is just the same cliche and blah. And I get it. I get why people feel that way. But to me, I feel there's a lot of new people being introduced to Karate Kid, and this is great to be like, whoa, what's this Karate Kid stuff? Oh, there's more movies. There's an original. You know what I mean? I just feel like it'll promote people to look into Karate Kid. I think it was somewhat planned since he already had the details to come graphic in the panel. Do you think Universal are upset at Jason Blum? No. Jason Blum did that announcement at the perfect time. You have your core audience, so why not announce it? A Quiet Place wasn't the main headliner. Why was that first? Dude, they hyped up Quiet Place like we're gonna have this like audio, and if you make noise, we're gonna get you. Do not make noise. You have to go through this maze quiet. But none of that applied. None of it. I enjoyed Quiet Place. That was a fun. I just remember going in a Quiet Place and being like, I'm literally in the movie. This is so wild. Like I'm walking into the movie in Quiet Place. It's not the scariest maze by any means, but from a production aspect, I was blown away. It was beautiful. Beautiful maze. What's up, Juan O'Mac? Did you watch the trailer? Are we talking about Wicked? What are we talking about, Willis? Fallout is one of the most popular TV shows on Amazon Prime. Is it really? I have no idea. I don't have Amazon Prime, or I don't watch it. Amazon Prime most popular shows. I'm really curious. I have no idea. Let's take a look. As of June 4th, what are the top shows? Working Man, Equalizer. Never heard of any of these. I don't see no. Fallout. Preacher. I heard Preacher's good. Yeah. I don't know. I don't see no Fallout. What's up, Macy? Hey, fired up in the gym. Love it. I love it. Can you hear? You're great. Just leave and come back. Okay, cool. Audio's good. We're good. Albert says A Quiet Place was one of the headliners. Look at the promotion at the park. What's up, today's Walk channel? Can't wait for the 20th for Villains versus Heroes. I will be there, my friend. I'll do everything in my power to be there opening day. Things are hard always with a baby, but I loved Heroes and Villains. If I can, I think I'll vlog the first day because I just want to enjoy it, and then the second day, well, maybe live stream it. If I could go back-to-back days, I don't know. But I'm very excited. Heroes and Villains at Six Flags was a blast. I felt like it wasn't planned. It was random. And even the HHN Twitter seemed like surprise announcement with no hype to it. Yeah, what a weird announcement. They're like, FNAF is coming in a new way. What the hell does that mean? We're excited, but what does that mean? Did you hear Blumhouse is trying to get the Saw franchise? That's one of the articles I brought up. Cheyenne, let's talk about it. Let's talk. That's one of the things I wanted to talk about today. Let me see. This is from Deadline.com. Blumhouse acquiring Saw rights from Twisted Pictures. What? My reaction was, are they Saw in its entirety? Or we're talking about the new film that was like canceled and then brought back to life? Are we talking individually about that one film? I don't know. I saw this while I was busy with the baby earlier. In a deal that will bring James Wan back in touch with the mega horror IP he created. We hear from several sources that Blumhouse is acquiring the prospective rights to Twisted Picture portion of the Saw franchise. In short, Blumhouse essentially is taking over the IP's ownership. What? From Twisted, Mark Berg and Oren, Lionsgate will continue to be involved as a partner and in fact owns 50% of the franchise. Wow, I don't need to keep reading. That's wild. You could just book it. This is coming to Horror Nights, good or bad. I don't know. It's coming. I could only assume it's like, goodbye, Six Flags. We're going to Horror Nights. We already know how good friends Blumhouse and Horror Nights are. They're like best friends now for some reason. Dude, Saw is for sure in some type of fashion. I almost want to book it. 2026, Saw something. Not if it's not a house, maybe an experience, maybe Terror Tram. I don't freaking know. Yeah. Am I excited about James Wan? I don't know James Wan's like connections. Did he do the first like two or something? James Wan Saw. Yeah, it says James Wan was part. He was part of a lot of these saws as like executive producer, not director, but executive. Yeah, James Wan's been part of this whole Saw thing. I don't know. You know, the way I feel about Saw, I was a fanatic. I love Saw. I love Saw. I think when my mind checked out was like Saw 4 or 5. I can't even recall anymore. It just got to a point where it's like, this is just getting too stupid. Um, and where they were taking the direction of Saw, it just like, I just didn't care anymore. That's how I felt. And I feel like, you know, as you get older, your taste changes and stuff. And yeah, I just didn't grow with the Saw franchise. And when I watched Saw, was it Saw 9 or Saw 10? Whatever the most recent Saw was, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I walked away from the movie just being like, this was so stupid. I don't want to watch this one. That's how I felt. Um, I'm not here to sugarcoat it. That's how I felt. Um, I'll watch Saw whenever this newest movie comes out. When if it comes to life, I'll watch it when it hits streaming. Like I don't care to watch that in the theater. I'm good. I'm good. They better hurry up though with Tobin. Just saying, man. Age is a thing. Fallout is a top show made by them. You have to look up Amazon Originals. Oh my gosh. I believe you guys. It'll definitely be back within the next 3 years. Yeah, I was talking to Junior about that. I was like, are you excited if Saw came back? He's like, no. It was good the first year. We don't need it back. I was like, other properties, give them a chance. There's a lot of stuff. I think one of the biggest ones, and I'm sure John Murdy's heard it a billion times. Um, yeah, Pinhead. Uh, I feel Hellraiser. Uh-oh. Can everybody hear me? For some reason, it said I lost connection on the Twitter one. So weird. I don't know why. Everybody still here in the live? It said like I lost connection, but I'm still live on. At least I think I'm still live on YouTube. Um, he only directed the original Saw movie. I love the original. The original's really good. How would it have to be a retro horror? Oh my gosh. With classic horror icons mixed in with these newer icons. Art the Clown, Jason Voorhees, Freddy, Leather, Saw, classic Chucky. Thank you, crew. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. A lot of these icons of horror, they're like 40 years old now. Look at Leatherface. Leatherface is 50 years. It's kind of crazy. That's why Art the Clown, I think, is so important because he is the current icon. I don't even know who's second place to Art the Clown as a horror icon. I don't know. I couldn't even tell you, man. Art the Clown is the GOAT right now. He is literally the GOAT. We're sawed out. Saw turned into Fast and Furious. For real. Like, for real. I only went to Saw if they go extreme with it. Legacy of Leather, esque house, or no dice. You know, I wouldn't mind, like, if Saw had to come back, it would be cool to get all the kills, everything. So you're not just one movie, just the best of. That would be cool because then you're just seeing the peak moments of Saw. There's a lot of them. There really is. Uh, all good connection. Okay, thank you. I was like, It lost connection for some reason. By any chance, do you know Jeffrey? I don't know who that is. I have no idea. Megan the Grabber are pretty close icon wise. Hell no. Like, not even same playing field. Like I put art at the peak. Megan, and Black Phone. Like, if I had to put it in a scale of 10 being like God tier, Art the Clown is 10. Megan, Black Phone, they're like in the 2. They're in the bottom. I don't consider them icons. Let me ask you guys. Everybody in the chat, who do you think is the current horror icons? Like, of the last, I don't know, the last 15 years, 10 to 15 years. Who is in the running for top horror icon? Oh, man. Top horror icons of the 2000s. I'm just curious what comes up. I would say Scream has to be up there. Very popular. Ghostface. What about if I put like 2010s? That would be more accurate. God, I love Scary Stories. That was so good. I couldn't even tell. I'm gonna go with Ghostface is probably number 2. Oh man. Art the Clown. Oh, Pennywise. Like, how am I not thinking of Pennywise? Pennywise has to be up there. What am I talking about? Pennywise. For sure, top 5. Probably top 3, honestly. I enjoyed it. It chapter 1, chapter 2. Ghostface, for sure, he's maintained himself as the top. He really has. Those Scream movies, I always leave like, this is so stupid. I enjoy them, but I don't know. It's just the endings always get me. I'm always like, what's going on here? Vampire, Doll Gabby, Art the Clown, Pennywise, Ghostface, Michael, Leatherface. Yeah, it's incredible top right there. They need to make a shirt with that right here. They need to make that. Those five, just call them like the horror icons. They need to bring back Cabin in the Woods. Was a house one year? Yeah, a lot of people saying Michael Leatherface. Evil dies tonight. Michael Myers, even despite the crappy finale, the hype was huge. Yeah, Michael hype was huge. I can't deny. Michael Myers. Thing is, Ghostface is a different killer every movie. Yeah, right. I guess the mask is an icon, not even a person. Have you also noticed that Universal Monsters have also become very popular again in the last few years? Oh, for sure. There's an Instagram that I don't know who runs it, but Universal Monsters. Let me see if I can find it. Universal Monsters. There's like a couple of these Instagrams. But I'll go. There's like I think this is an official Universal Monsters. Yeah, it is official. Look at that, 157,000. That's huge. I love when they make videos on the studio tour. Anytime they create, look at that. Gosh, I love when they create content on the studio tour. Uh, I think it's beautiful. They should do it once a week, once a month. Do it, please. The Bride of Frankenstein. That's so cool. Frankie. I haven't seen this. This was one day ago. This is how June will feel. What is he holding? You got like a sandwich or something? He's on his lunch break. You know what I mean? Damn. Yeah, I love this Universal Monsters account. So cool. What's this one? Swipe to scream? Oh, damn. Every time I see Frankie, I always think of the studio tour. Sit down. Damn, look at that. Dude, put that on a shirt. Put that on a shirt right there. Literally, just put it on a shirt. No Universal Monsters at HHN this year. East Coast focus on Epic, West Coast focus on Vegas. Yeah, I don't know who said that on Twitter, that Universal Monsters essentially got pushed to Las Vegas, and at Universal Orlando, Universal Monsters just got pushed to Epic. So it's almost like these are their new homes, and they're just not coming to the event, at least not anytime soon. I think that's cool. I've been on the board of like I enjoy the Universal Monster houses, but it needed a break. It's been like 6-7 years of it. You know what I mean? That's a lot. That's a lot. A lot of Universal Monsters. So hey, other things are getting new chances, which is always good. Always good. At Disneyland now, and saw Mondo the Frog looking keychain. Take a picture and tag me on Instagram. Tag me on Instagram. I'd never seen that. I have to buy that if that's real. Also noticed they're making a lot of sequels to horror movies like 28 Years Later. And there's another Scream coming out. Yep. Every sequel, everything. It just feels like that's the new route right now. Do you think Knott's will get Six Flags IP for Scary Farm? The rumors are strong that it's true. That the rumors are that Arkham Asylum, that's the big one, could be coming to Scary Farm. But it just sounds so not real. So it's like, I don't know. I have to say I don't know. I want Knott's to announce Nightmares Revealed already. I just want to know the date. Ain't nothing wrong with putting the date out, you know. We don't have the date yet. If they bring Universal Monsters to Hollywood, the popularity will skyrocket even more. Well, Frankie is out there grinding every day at Universal Hollywood. Same thing with Dracula. The Bride's out there every now and then. They have Universal Monsters. I feel like for Horror Nights, they should bring out this right here every year. Like, people, all they'll do is take cool photos with it, put it on their social media. Like, this is just free marketing all through social media right here. What a year. 2019. That's the last time we got this. Right there. 2019. What a year. What a year. What what do you think will happen with the Saw Maze location at Six Flags? I feel like they probably have a contract, so maybe it ends this year. But it's not long for this world, especially with the rights going to Blumhouse and Blumhouse being so attached to Horror Nights. It's going to get out of there. It's not going to stay there long. Waxworks and Bloodline tributes going into Chilling Chambers this year. I haven't heard that. That's news to me. So is that what Chilling Chambers is? Is something gets retired and then they just kind of throw it in there? That's cool. I'm cool with that. It is what it is. I'm excited to see Waxworks theming and character again. It ended really strong. Waxworks ended with a bang for sure. Mondo, is it true that there's an article going around that says Walt Disney's granddaughter doesn't want the Walt animatronic? I have no idea on that. I don't know what the approval of like actual family and relatives are and how deep that goes. I don't know that story. All I do know, whatever Disney did, there was enough approvals to make this happen and be funded. And Walt Animatronic's going to come and be alive for probably ever. I doubt there'll be a day they're like, we're going to remove the Walt animatronic because it doesn't have lightning lanes and we're going to add something else. That Walt animatronic's going to be here forever. But yeah, I have to say I don't know, Brian. I don't know the ins and outs of the Disney family. It's a weird thing, right? Because to these people, it's like it's their father, it's their grandpa, their uncle. And then to come back as an animatronic, if it's done right and respectfully, and it's almost like a great introduction to Walt, because when you think about it, Disneyland, ain't nobody that's like young, nobody attaches it to Walt Disney at all. There's probably a lot of people that are like, you're wrong, Mondo. No, I almost guarantee there's a lot of young people. They're like, Walt Disney? Who's Walt Disney? Walt Disney World? So I think it's a great thing to, I don't want to use the word educate, but bring to life Walt. This is who started it. This is the vision behind this Disneyland you're walking in. I think it's going to be cool. Little kids and the younger crowd to be in there and be like, whoa, this is the dude. This is Walt Disney. I think that's going to happen. And I think it just sparks an intrigue of like, dude, I want to find out more about Walt. I really think that's going to happen. From the things I've heard, there's really cool stuff coming in Abraham Lincoln Moments, or what do they call it? Opera House is what they call it. Everybody keeps rumoring that we might get some stuff like model-wise related to Coco or Avatar Land. So, and it'll obviously have a lot of Walt stuff in there, but I'm excited. That Opera House edition, it's going to be good. Really, really good. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. Mondo, with Vegas getting Scarecrow as well, do you still think that HHN getting Scarecrow Maze as well? Yeah, it looks like it. It really looks like it. I'm cool with Scarecrow. Scarecrow was good. I think at the end of the day, there's a lot of people that never did Scarecrow, so it's going to feel new. People are going to be hyped about it. I really feel it'll still demand a long line. Scarecrow's a heavy hitter, man. Very heavy hitter maze. I saw that article. LA Times has it. Apparently, Walt's granddaughter doesn't want it and says it'll tarnish his legacy. Wow. She's saying people will remember him as a robot instead of a person. I don't take it like that, but that's her granddaughter. That's how she feels. Apparently, the Walt animatronic isn't a new thing, and it was originally planned for Walt Disney Museum in San Francisco, but the family shut that down almost immediately. Wow, they wanted it in San Francisco? That's all news. That's news to me. I never heard of that. That's true, Mondo. And Imagineer told me that a lot of kids think that he's fictional, like Harry Potter. Yeah, dude. There's kids they don't even they have no clue who Walt Disney is. It's just a brand at this point to them. It's Disneyland, Walt Disney World. It's a brand name instead of like no, that was a real person. He existed. Like he started this. He is the most important thing of this. Gina, did you see Scott Gustin post about Josh D'Amaro apparently in pole position? Josh is on the pole, whatever that means. I did. I did. I got it right here. I got it right here. I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of what do you call them? Tabs. I have a lot of tabs to talk about today. Let's talk about this. So, shout out to Scott Gustin, one of the best follows ever when it comes down to Disney. This was from the Hollywood Reporter. Sources say that D'Amaro, the Parks and Experiences chief, is now in pole position. The 50-year-old already was overseeing a $60 billion expansion of the parks business before Abu Dhabi. Disney's first new park since 2016 was announced in May. He's also overseeing Disney expansion into video games via a billion-dollar deal with Epic, the maker of Fortnite, which Iger views as a legacy project. One hurdle for D'Amaro is the continuing fallout from Chapek's disaster run. Get out of here with this Chapek disaster run. It's like, y'all started it. You started it, Bob. Probably Josh, too. Y'all started the disaster. Before his ascension, he also was the parks guy, and that showed in his inability to communicate with top Hollywood talent. You see, I'll never forget Danny. Danny, a long time ago, was like, the problem with Chapek, he didn't get along with Hollywood. He didn't have those connections with Hollywood. And when you're Disney, you better have connections with the media side, the movies, the shows, the talent when it comes down to that aspect. Because that's where Disney pummels hundreds of millions of dollars into movies and shows. Does Josh have that connection? That's the question that I ask again. D'Amaro has publicly tried to highlight the personal relationship he has with creatives to try to preempt that criticism. Wow, so they're already talking about it. Before his ascension, he also was the parks guy, and that showed in his inability to communicate with top Hollywood talent and their gatekeepers. D'Amaro has publicly tried to highlight the personal relationships he has with creatives to try to preempt that criticism. By contrast, Walden, the longtime television executive who has been rumored as potential frontrunner since Iger returned, is a popular, well-known figure within Hollywood's talent community. As Disney's first female CEO, her appointment also would carry major symbolic weight. One impediment for Walden, however, is her close relationship with Kamala Harris, which had been booed just a few years ago. Given the vindictiveness of the Trump administration, it's hard not to see the relationship as a potential liability, unfair as that may be. What? Why was that even thrown in there? You know what? I don't know nothing about this, like the true behind the scenes, but like just this outside looking in person, why don't you a dual CEO? This is like a perfect synergy. Josh got the parks. That's where he's good. And Walden, she has the Hollywood. Just co-CEO. That's what, like, just boom. Do it. Why not? Why not? I don't know. Maybe it's like, no, we want the power in one hand. Interesting. Very, very interesting. You know, I talked about it with Danny. Josh getting that Abu Dhabi deal done, CEO, done. Just, there you go. You got it. I feel like this is the perfect time to blend two people into one, though. Like, have it dual CEO. She has the Hollywood on lock. He has the parks on lock. Done. Well, we'll see what happens. Bob Iger's been real silent lately. Very sad. It was announced, I think, yesterday about more round of layoffs happening at like very crucial marketing, like the creative aspect of things, like just hundreds of people. Very sad. Very, very heartbreaking. We got Johnny with the super chat. Stock was good with Chapek, I do admit. I don't know. I don't own any Disney stock. I just remember Disney stock. I just remember like Disney. Disney, like in the heyday, was like $150, right? We'll go 5 years. Yeah, $197 in 2021. Wow, that's crazy. Damn. Well, we'll see what happens with Disney. Look at that. In the last 5 years, they just kind of, I guess, 10% down, 9%. Thank you, Johnny. I'm all for Josh tomorrow if he brings back Splash Mountain. Never happening. That is just, you know, you want Splash Mountain, you got to go to Japan. That's the only place that'll exist. Hello, Mondo. Nintendo has just released their launch trailer for Nintendo 2 Switch. Debuts tomorrow. Yeah, my buddy. Let me see if I could bring it up. The hype's insane right now for the Switch. I think it was Villain. Let me see if I could go to his story. Right here.
This is the vibes for the Nintendo Switch 2 release. The line's getting pretty big. Let's go.
Oh, man. I guess GameStop was selling a lot of Switches in person, like pre-order. You would, I guess, just pick it up tomorrow. To be honest, I used to be a Chapek hater, but he was dealt a bad hand of cards. You know, Chapek, for all the bad things that happened, that dude, he got like 50 million to walk away or something. Like, it was some absurd millions of dollars to walk away and never talk about what happened. He just disappeared. Wild. I don't know Chapek, obviously, but one thing I have a feeling, he's like, I'm living life good. I ain't got no responsibility with any of these other companies, and I got my millions to just walk away and shut up. Chapek's good. That fool's living life good. Is HHN dates on the website accurate? I want to put in request. Yeah, super accurate. Those dates have been there for a while. What's up, Jamie Lynn? Do you think we get more Wicked stuff now that the trailer dropped? I'm going to say no. It's so weird, right? That Hollywood and Dine was wicked for so long, and then the trailer comes and it's like Jaws. Crazy. It is what it is, right? I think when we get closer to the movie, there will be more stuff. There will be. We could only hope. But hey, the characters are going to be there for meet and greets this summer, so that'll be great. Because they were only available for FanFest, so now just regular ticket gets you the meet and greet. But I think Wicked is like December or something, right? Wicked 2 debut. Wicked 2 debut. November. So we got a while to go. You going to the After Dark event tomorrow? I don't think so. I'm gonna say no. I don't think I wanted to, but I don't think so. When are you going to Epic? Next year, hopefully. February or November? Probably November, honestly. I'm in no rush though. No rush to go to Epic. Would be smart for Universal to have Wicked characters out tomorrow. Why tomorrow? Are you saying because the trailer released? All right, we talked about that. Besides Disneyland in Tokyo, it's the greatest theme park ever. I love Epic. Yeah, Epic looks great. I'm in no rush. Things change when you have a baby. It's not so easy to be like, let me just plan a random trip. All right, let's move on. We got some crazy news yesterday, and I feel for the most part it was like 95% hate and 5% this is awesome. The 95% was very loud. I haven't read this yet. I've only seen the picture. Before I went live, I was like, I wonder if they did a parks blog, and of course they did. But Piston Peak National Park builds on the story of Frontierland. So we got this, a lot of people were like, that's not concept art. I'm just going to call it concept art. I don't give a damn. This was released yesterday. I'm pretty sure it was yesterday, right? Yeah, this is what's coming to Walt Disney World. And it's a very different picture from the one that we originally got. I have it up right here. So this became this. It is very similar. I'm not saying it's not, but for some reason, I feel like their goal was to appeal more, for sure, with this. This is where Rivers of America will be lost, over there in Florida. People are still pissed. I don't think people will never not be pissed. All the Florida fans. I was told a long time ago. This is just what I was told. I was told by a super credible person. Super credible. It was even before I saw the concept art. The one that was before this. This person said, us Californians, we're going to be jealous of what they're going to get. Just wait till it comes to life. And I was like, our Cars Land's amazing. What are you talking about? Our Cars Land's amazing. It's amazing. But now that I see this, this goes hard, man. It goes hard. It's obviously, it sucks because of where it's going instead of expansion. They're calling this expansion, I guess. Uh, but man, this is insane. This is like, could be one of the coolest rides in the world, honestly. Um, let's go to the parks blog. Welcome to Piston Peak. Cars from around the country are fueling up to the wildest racer in the wilderness. Of course, we know that fans are curious. Shut up. Of course, we know fans are curious to see how the exciting new backdrop. I can't even take that serious. Of course, we know that fans are curious to see how the exciting new backdrop for Big Rally Racer or Race will fit into the waters, landscapes, and storytelling of Magic Kingdom. Today, we're excited to share the Piston Peak National Park will continue the sweeping storytelling tradition that has crossed Liberty Square and Frontierland since opening day. Westward ho, crossing into the new frontiers of Magic Kingdom. Since the early days of Magic Kingdom, adventurous guests have traveled across space and time as they pass from Liberty Square to Frontierland. Starting with architectural influences from the upstate New York and colonial America in Liberty Square, before traveling to a very fun concert in North Woods, a stop by New Orleans at Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and ending in the Arizona Bluffs at Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. So that's their attempt of connecting it all. Hey, they write in this article like nobody's mad. They writing it like nobody's mad right here. At the heart of all these stories are heroic characters with a belief in themselves that help forge a path to their dreams. To continue this journey in great American storytelling, Piston Peak National Park will be of the largest expansion in history of Magic Kingdom. Wow. Wow. Cruising just around the bend. As work revs into high gear this summer, the Rivers of America, Tom Sawyer Island, and Liberty Square Riverboat will close beginning July 7th. Pa fuera! It's all over! They ain't even give nobody time. Because you know there's people that want to visit this before it closes. July 7th? Like, how much is a ticket right now? LAX to MCO. We'll do, I don't know, June 20th to the 25th. So I want to visit this before it goes away. I want to do round trip. I don't want no stops. I want non-stops because I hate stops. So it says American Airlines, right? American Airlines, 374. 402. Delta, 458. That's not even considering like a bag fee, which is usually like $50, some ridiculous amount. So you're looking at about a $500 flight, and then probably like another $500 to $1,200 for a hotel and food. And it's kind of hard to just be like, hey, I just need to crank out $3,000. Go to Florida. Go, July 7th, the last day. That's pretty brutal. I'm not gonna lie, that's brutal. It should have been like, hey, December. You know what I mean? But they said all of this will be done in the next 5 years, so they have to do it. Imagineers are also hard at work beyond Big Thunder Railroad, bringing to life the first ever land inspired by Disney villains, with 2 major attractions, dining, shopping, all on an incredibly twisted grand scale. Let's go. I'm so hyped for Villains Land. My God, it's going to be insane. But that's not all that's happening at Magic Kingdom. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad will reopen next year with new magic. What does that mean? New magic? And later this summer, Disney Starlight will grace the streets of Magic Kingdom with this big debut July 20th. So that's the new parade, the nighttime parade. And the Beak and Barrel will welcome pirates of all ages. That's a new lounge they're making. Cool. Very, very cool. Obviously, very devastating for Florida fans. Me being in California, I look at it all as like, it's obviously heartbreaking, but there's a little bit of me that's like, this is really cool. and I've been told, Magic Kingdom doesn't have the allure that Disneyland has. Because there's a lot of stuff at Disneyland that is like untouchable. Like it will not change. Magic Kingdom, it's just DCA. That's how I look at it. I look at Magic Kingdom like DCA. They're just going to start plopping random things in there. We got gifted memberships. Oh my land. I was over here reading. I'm reading too much. I'm reading too much, man. Johnny gifting 5 memberships. What? Bonfire, Johnny. Thank you. Thank you. Johnny, did you gift 2 time? 2 time? Are you for real? Wow, Johnny, so you gifted 10 membership. Oh my. Wow. Oh my lenta. I did want to say, I was like, I don't even know when I'm going to do it, but I'll post it. Maybe I guess I'll post this after the live. For the people that are a member and support the Fire here on Five Fire's YouTube, so all the Five Fire members, y'all know I try to do a cool giveaway every now and then when they have cool stuff. I was going to do a giveaway with that Mickey, but that Mickey was literally, it didn't work well. It was bad. I don't know how else to say. I didn't want to ship that to somebody because it just sucked. It literally sucked. Max just throws it around. That thing's broken. It was already broken. It was never working. But I've been meaning to say this. I just haven't had a chance. The reason I bought this is because it's going to be given to one of the members. So I'll do a post, and all you have to do, I've done it many times, all you have to do is comment 5 fires in that post that I'll do after this live. And I'll put all the names, and we'll choose a winner on Friday. I didn't use this. This was there's no soda or nothing that was poured in here. So it's brand new. It's just a brand spanking new Jaw sipper. So if you are a member after this live, look out for the post. It'll be members only, and all you have to do is comment 5 fires. You do have to be 18 and older in California only. This will not be shipped out of California. But one of you guys is going to win this as just a big thank you to all the Five Fire members. So stay tuned. Winner will be chosen on Sunday. Sunday. My kid Sonic, he was like, "What do you mean you're giving it away?" Because he was like, he thought we bought it for like us. And he ended up getting one himself. So because he was like, "This is the coolest sipper I ever seen." I was like, I feel the same way. He was like, "I couldn't believe you're giving it away." I was like, I got a lot of cool stuff over the years of just being a theme park fan. This is one of those. It's in the top 5 of like coolest merch that has ever arrived, and this comes off. Look at that. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. So if you're a member, look out for the posts after this live stream. I'll do it. Oh man. All right, let me set that down. I don't want to break it. So thank you, Johnny, for all the members. Appreciate you, man. I'm catching up with the chat, everybody. My bad. Hold on. I gotta scroll down. Yeah, 5 Fires of Johnny, man. Thank you, dude. I sure wish that Disney could have scooped up that old El Toro airbase when it was available back in the day. Made way for major expansion. That'd been crazy. Super chat. Vegas film critic. Dude, you are going to be so busy, my friend. There's so much movies. Like, bam, 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 bam. You know, because we're about to come into like the glory of 2026 movies. Fantastic Four, Superman, Jurassic World, Rebirth. And for me, it was always Jurassic World Rebirth was like, that's the one I can't wait for. But I feel like Superman's kind of like taking it for me. I will watch all those. Well, Fantastic Four, I don't really care to watch it in Prime. But Superman and Jurassic World, Prime, or if they have it in IMAX, I can't wait. Stopping by the late night bonfire to say hello. Vegas film critic. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Hell yeah. And now, after the train being closed for 5 years, the railroad is going to be partially closed again until Villains Land opens. Gosh darn it! I've been at Walt Disney World so many times. I've never done the train. It's always closed. It'll be closed some more. Do you want some s'mores or do you want some mores? It's supposed to get the TNT ending. Okay. Man, they're probably going to have cooler technology. I'll give Magic Kingdom this. They're doing something different. Villains Land and Cars. Yeah, Villains and Cars coming to Magic Kingdom. Just god tier, heavy hitter attractions for a theme park. It's very high. I want, like, when those lands come, I have to travel. I want to see that. I want to be there. I wanted to do that for Epic, but like I said, it's not so easy to travel with the baby. And in this heat, hell no. So I hope these openings are like in better weather. February. February is a great time to just drop a new attraction. Universal Studios Orlando is closing Rip Ride Rocket in August to make way for our Fast and Furious Orlando Drift. Just kidding. Everybody says it's going to be Ghostbusters. I feel like people have been saying that for so long. I don't know if that's true, but that's just what I've seen. When I went, I was impressed with Magic Kingdom, but of all 4 parks, Animal Kingdom was my favorite. Animal Kingdom's beautiful. Beautiful park. In a weird way, Epcot is more untouchable than... Yeah. Well, Epcot got touched in all the wrong places. It lost a lot of magic, Epcot. Epcot's still good, though. It's still good. It's enduring all these current changes, man. Let me see. I'm just reading. Scorpio, do you think if Universal should work out a deal with Warner Brothers to bring the Goonies to the park? I have no clue about Goonies. I have no memory recollection of watching the Goonies. For whatever reason, I can't remember that movie. There's been some buzz lately, and I've read it from different people that don't know each other. And I was like, what? There's been buzz that for whatever reason, somehow, I don't know how this is even a conversation, that Six Flags could lose the rights to Batman and Universal would step in and get the rights to Batman when it comes down to theme park. I was like, and I'm telling you, it's two people that don't know each other and they know a lot of stuff. And I was like, why are they saying that? Is that like being talked about in the in the background, in the secrets, in the, what do they call it? Water talk? Water cooler talk? You know, you go to the water cooler and you just, hey, Six Flags is trying to sell Batman. What do you think? Universal gonna buy it or what? Like, I don't know how conversations like that happen. But if you want my answer, yes, buy all the Batman. Bring it to Universal. Bring Batman. We need Batman. The IP of Batman with the creative of Universal, God, it's just God tier excellence will come. And it would live. It's a land that will live forever. And have Danny Elfman be part of it. Be part of everything. Any kind of music in that damn land, Danny Elfman should just be part of it. I don't even know what kind of Batman they would bring. There's so many Batmans now. It's insane. Christian Bale. Oof, Christian Bale. What's up, Mark W? Did you like Karate Kid Legends? I loved it! I thought Karate Kid's Legend was badass. It started kind of bad, but I really enjoyed the characters and the development. And, you know, it was very cliche where it went, but whatever. I loved it. I want to watch it again. Definitely want to watch it again. You going to HHN Vegas this year? I hope they bring back Titans of Terror to Vegas next year. At this point, I have no intention for HHN Vegas. If it's like really good, everybody's raving about it, I'll head out there. But like we're kind of spoiled, man. HHN Hollywood, Fright Fest, Scary Farm, Queen Mary, Dark Harbor. What else we got? It's like something on the LA Hayride, if anybody's trying to do that. Santa Ana Haunts, that's one too. Reign of Terror, that's another one. We got so much damn Halloween here in Southern California. We're spoiled. It's like, at this point in time, I'm not sold on Vegas. That's how I feel. So it's like, and another thing, it's right before Midsummer Scream. I'm not missing Midsummer Scream. I will be for sure heading to Midsummer Scream. That, to me, is more priority. So that's how I feel. I'm sure I'll be out there at one day, but not right now. Is this another what? Wow. Like, is this another one? I need to have like an audio moment of another one. Another one. Johnny, thank you. 5 more gifted members. 5 Bonfire, Johnny. Thank you, man. Holy macaroni. Thank you. What is Prime at AMC? I'll just bring it up. Prime. What is Prime at AMC? Like, I could describe it, but I know I won't be accurate. So Prime at AMC is premium movie viewing experience that offers enhanced comfort, sound, and visual quality. It features comfortable recliners, immersive sound system, and high-quality projection, making it a step up from the standard AMC screening. Prime it's just a more premium experience. I think Prime is like, it's usually like $30, but I have the AMC membership that costs $30. And at this point in time, they updated it where I get 4 movies a week. So 16 movies I could watch if my heart I would watch 16 movies, but it's hard to watch with the baby. You know, you got to hope he falls asleep. But Prime's the best. It is literally the best. Man, we got Junior! Junior! 28 months! Tomorrow's the day for HHN! Let's hope so. In line for Nintendo Switch 2. Like 150 people in both lines. I hope you get it. Damn. Everybody's trying to get a Switch right now. I hope you get it, Junior. Hell yeah. Thank you, Junior. Nah, Florida heat is something I ever want to. I never want to experience. Yeah, you don't want to experience that Florida heat. It's brutality. Brutality. Like, it'll be like 90, 95 raining, and it's 95 till 3 in the morning. Like, it's insane. I've seen the videos of the new villain show. It looks great. Yeah, I have too. It looked cool. To me, it kind of feels like a one and done, but you know, that's what you get out there. The train will be going from Main Street to Tomorrowland, then backwards to Main Street Station. That's what I heard. I didn't know trains could do that. That's kind of crazy. That's going to be cool. Mondo, you think Universal will bring a maze for people throughout the daytime, like Walking Dead back then? I feel like they should do that for Ghostbusters since it's family friendly. You know, that's an interesting question. I've been meaning to say it. If Five Nights at Freddy hits hard, I feel like Universal's going to think about it. I feel like they're going to think about it. And I'm talking about Hollywood. I don't know about Florida, but I'm talking about Hollywood. They're going to be like, this right here keeps getting a 3-hour wait. This right here, how much has it made us in merch sales? $10 million. This property right here has made us $10 million. We should think about putting this at the old Walking Dead location. I think Five Nights at Freddy is gonna be. They're gonna think about it. I really feel like they're gonna think about it. I don't know exactly what's coming for Five Nights at Freddy. Talk about Five Nights at Freddy, man. What am I doing? How haven't I brought this up? Slacking. You're a slacker, Mondo. You know what you are? You're a slacker. I love that from Back to the Future. No, let's go. Hold on. I was gonna bring up my story, but we're gonna go straight to the source. Shout out SoCal Tall Guy. Look at this. I need to make it bigger. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? That is rumored. Five Nights at Freddy already being built right now in the soundstage. That is not. That is not what used to be Dungeons and Dragons. That's brand new construction. Damn. I'm shocked that door was even open. You know, when I see that wood, I can't help but be like, Five Nights at Freddy's going to be a house. It's going to be a house. I don't think it's this like immersive walkthrough experience. It's going to be a house. It's going to be a house. That's how I feel. So shout out to SoCal Tall Guy. He posted that today on Instagram. I don't know if he did a YouTube video. When do you think Transformers is gonna open? You know, I asked on my Instagram, and everybody said June 13th ish. So right when Mega Movie Summer Event starts, it'll happen. So we're not that far away. As far as I know, nothing changed. It was just a huge refurb, and just giving the bride some love, give it love, make sure everything's working right. We got KT Robert. Hear me out. What if the Toon Lagoon area of Islands of Adventure was rethemed to SpongeBob or Jaws? To me, it sounds cool. I don't know how Florida people feel about that. I love SpongeBob and I love Jaws. The Toon Lagoon, I'm shocked that even exists still, honestly. Who knows how long that contract was? Man, I am so behind on comments. I'm just going to scroll all the way down. I'm going to try to catch up. What are people saying? Just saw that I got gifted a membership. Thank you. Let's go. I just read AMC will add more advertisements before the movie showings. God, it's already too much, dude. It's already too much. What's up, Gomes? I have the Discount Tuesday Mondo for $7. Nice. Hey, anytime you get a discount at the movies, use it. These movies are getting too expensive. SeaWorld Halloween event is getting better and better every year. That's not what I heard. That's not what I heard. As much as I want to say I think it is too, everybody says it's not. I've been to Hallowed Scream year one, and I'll never forget my good buddy who's done a lot of Busch Garden Halloween events, because that's what that is. They're Busch Gardens. I forgot what the conversation was entirely, because this is like 4 years ago. I just said something like, man, for a year one event, they did a great job. I can't wait to see where they take it, year two, year three. And my friend was like, no, this is as good as it gets. It will not get better. Busch Gardens doesn't get better. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, dude, just trust me. Every time I hear people that have gone back to Hallowed Scream, they're like, it's just whatever you got year one, that's pretty much what you're getting. But, it is what it is. Maybe this is a year. Somehow they pull it off. But, gosh, do I make my way to Hollow Scream this year? I feel like I'm on their media list or something. I get like a random email from them every now and then. But I don't know. We'll see. Hollow Scream, it's calling my name a little bit just so I could be like, yeah, it's not getting better. Or, hey, it is good. You should come to this and drive 3 hours. Because San Diego's close, but not really. It's far. if Terror Tram is Blumhouse this year, what movies do you think will be featured? It seems like the consensus that everybody's talking now is Megan and Black Phone. I haven't watched, like, I've seen a little bit of Megan trailer, but I just like moved on with my life. I didn't really finish it. The Black Phone trailer, I just don't care. I don't care to watch it. That's how I feel. I just don't care. I think Junior said, was it Junior? Someone said he like Black Phone went supernatural, and I'm like, I don't care. I'm good. I'm good on that. How do we not have SpongeBob themed land at Universal? I don't know if any theme park has one. It's way overdue. They have a SpongeBob hotel, and I think it's in Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. I think. And it's like a luxurious hotel. Like it's not cheap. It's you gotta spend a lot of money. I think it's like Nickelodeon base hotel, but SpongeBob has like a dominant area. SpongeBob used to be at Universal Studios Hollywood. He got kicked out. He got kicked out. It was rumored a long time ago we were supposed to get a Nickelodeon hotel on Harbor Street right by Disneyland. Where the hell's that project? A whole lot of nothing. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I get as many movies I want every day for 365 days. What are you talking about, Chris? What you talking about? From Blumhouse, like, if they get the Terror Tram again, it's just like, I enjoyed Terror Tram last year. I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed it. It felt different, but if it's just more of the same, more Megan, more Black Phone, probably Purge is coming back. It's like, how many times do we really do Terror Tram? You know, it'll get retired quick. I feel like this year it'll probably get retired quick. I think it'll get retired quick more because I rather be doing the houses, especially FNAF, and if we get Terrifier, I'd rather be doing the houses. What am I doing wasting my time on Terror Tram? You know what I mean? What am I doing wasting my time on Terror Tram? Surprise, no Hello Kitty land. Dude, my tia, she doesn't understand why Universal doesn't just go heavier in a Hello Kitty. Like, if Universal turned Simpsons Land to Hello Kitty Land, I wouldn't be mad. I'd be like, I get it. Hello Kitty is humongous. She's a star. The brand's a star. People that cafe at City Walk, packed. Always packed. And the store's always packed too. People buying merch every day. Hello Kitty is a strong brand. Very, very strong brand. The real question, why don't we have Hello Kitty as a meet and greet as Chucky? Super duper duper missed opportunity. They keep selling that Hello Kitty Chucky stuff for years. Why the hell is she not a meet and greet? Do it during HHN. It's not offensive. Everybody's gonna flock. Like, what? Hello Kitty Chucky? Sold out, dude. Or is it? Yeah, it's Hello Kitty Chucky, right? I feel like I've seen Hello Kitty, like, Freddy. I don't know. So many Hello Kitty versions now. Hey, Mondo, that would be cool if they put Five Nights at Freddy on the studio tour. Nah, it's going to be in a house, dude. It's going to be a house. Should Disneyland buy one of the hotels near the park and turn it into a Haunted Mansion themed resort? It would print money. I don't know what... Disney is not even interested in hotel anymore. They're interested in DVC hotel. That's like all they care about. All they care about. Hector, is it worth getting RIP tour? Yes. Yes.
Do it. Just do it.
That is my answer. What's up, Savage Baka? W. My sister runs the theater. I haven't had to pay for a movie in like 6 years. Damn, lucky. Movies are expensive these days. It's insane. Is there a speculated terror tram? Yes. It is. Supposedly it's a Blumhouse again. Which I guess would make sense, right? We have a Megan movie, Black Phone movie. We had that garbage Wolfman movie. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt that it's just going to be Blumhouse. Wonder how long Waterworld survive. Waterworld will be here forever. that show ain't going nowhere. I love Waterworld. I love Waterworld. I hope my next trip to Universal I could watch Waterworld. I saw it like a week ago, I think. All right. Let's move on. There was something else I wanted to talk about. Or did I hit? I think I hit everything I wanted to talk about. Oh! What am I doing? Herbie. Herbie was debuted in some random video. It was like 4 seconds long or something. I just posted a picture because it's like, oh, there it is. Herbie is part of Fantastic Four, and it was mentioned a long time ago. I don't know if it was a press release, but it was mentioned that a Herbie robot was going to come with meet and greets to Tomorrowland, if I'm not mistaken. I think they even mentioned specifically Tomorrowland. This is it. Michael Jackson, this is it. This looks great. Let me see if I think it was Scott Gustin that posted the video. Scott. Let's see. There it is. I think it was Marvel, I guess. But Scott posted it. That's how I saw it. So there you go. I don't know if it's like tall, like, or is it this little thing? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know how big this thing is. It's hard to get a perspective of it, but it looks cool. I don't know how they're gonna, does this thing roll? It's gonna roll its way to Tomorrowland, or is it gonna come up on the stage? I don't even know what they call it. That theater they got there, but it looks cool. The Imagineering or whoever worked on this, they were cooking. Very, very cool robot. It works better than some of the animatronics they got on rides at Disneyland. I would hate if they ever think about getting rid of water. Nah, hell no. Waterworld got added to new Universal parks in recent year. It ain't going nowhere. It's too important. It's too important. Waterworld is like, it's our last entertainment right now. Do not take it away ever. I know Florida ain't got no Waterworld, but we do. All right. I think that is everything I wanted to talk about. Man, we talked about quite a bit of stuff. Is there anything else that I wanted to talk about? No, that is it. That is it. I think I've hit everything I wanted to talk about. Mondo, you going live tomorrow morning for the rumored HHN announcement. Let me ask you guys, what time? I live in California. what time would this announcement most likely happen? At what time would this HHN announcement happen? Does anybody know? Because I'm supposed to go to this event at 10. Yeah, I'm supposed to go to this media event. It says 10 to 2. So I guess I could show up at 11. You know what I mean? 9 a.m., 9 to 10, 8 to 9, 9 a.m. So announcement will probably be at 9:34. All this 9:34 stuff. 9 to 10. 9 to 10. Everybody say 9 to 10. I think I'll be live. Why wouldn't I, right? It's just like my dad mode hits, and it's like I gotta cook breakfast early so I could go live, get the baby ready, whatever we gotta do. You know, I gotta plan it out with the girlfriend because she has to take care of him. I think I'll be live. This media event says 10 to 2, so I could show up around 11 and I'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be live. I'll post it too, so just like so it could be like, oh, he's in, you know what I mean? Like there's a confirmation. I'll be live tomorrow. We'll fire up the live like 8:45 a.m. You know, a little bit before 9, and we'll get our first reactions. Is it all going to be real? Are they going to announce a house? Are we going to get our first announcement tomorrow? Johnny dropping another super chat. Florida don't got no water world, but UK possibly getting 007. And can we get a Five Fires land? Dude, we do not need a Five Fires land, but here in Hollywood, we need a Universal Monsters land so bad. I have no clue how the first one went to Florida. Like, were the monsters not born here? Were the monsters not born here? Wild, man. Thank you, Johnny. I don't know how we ain't got no Universal Monsters house here, dude. Or not house, land. Like an actual, like, I don't even want to call it Dark Universe. I'm just gonna call it the Universal Monsters home universe. All right, everybody. I'll be live tomorrow, 8:45 a.m. HHN announcement. We'll get our first reaction, and we'll talk all about it. See you tomorrow. Smash the like button. Burn it. Damn. Love y'all.